Mike the Bee, the music. Elemental Flowers. Today we're here at Lake Eola Park for just a fun stroll around the park to look and see what's going on and what they have to offer. So with all that being said, let's go. Before we took a stroll around the lake, we stopped by the Relax Grill, which is on Lake Eola. They have a full bar and offer lunch and dinner options. They also have outdoor seating, which is mostly covered. The menu has quite a selection, although I would say the food is just okay. If you're looking for fast service or 5-star dining, this is not the place for you. It is the Relax Grill. Every time we come here, which is not often, the food usually takes its time to get to the table. I think this time it took about an hour from the time we ordered it. Also, a few of the items were cold, even though they were deep fried, which was very interesting. So if you're at the lake and looking for something to eat and not too picky, check out the Relax Grill the next time you're at Lake Eola. As we started around the lake, we passed the Muse of Discovery, which is a monumental sculpture made from earthwork and limestone. It portrays a reclining woman gazing at her open hand. It's large enough for a child or adult to sit, allowing its visitors to be part of the sculpture. Next, we came across the amphitheater, also referred to as the band shell. It's been a staple of Lake Eola Park since 1886. Originally, it was built on the south side of the lake, and then it was torn down and reconstructed on the west side of the lake. It became the Walt Disney Amphitheater in 1989. It's home where you can see movies, concerts, and special events right on the lake. In 1922, the first swans arrived at Lake Eola. An Englishman was raising multiple breeds on Lake Lucerne at the time. There was a territorial conflict between two breeds of swans, and they were separated and transferred. The lake is now home to various species of swans, including trumpeter swans, black-necked swans, whooper swans, royal mute swans, and Australian black swans. Supplemental food is accessible to all swans and feeders in the lake as well as on the shore. The swans can be fed lettuce, spinach, and duck pellet food found in the parks. Any other food could be detrimental to their health, ultimately making the swans ill. During Lake Eola's annual Swan Roundup, the swans are collected, checked by a swan veterinarian, and receive a vaccination for botulism. Swans have their own health record on file, which is updated annually at this event. Around the bend, nestled on the lake, is the Chinese ting. The ting was donated to the city of Orlando by an influential man named Nelson Ying. Given as a token of friendship, the ting was originally built in Shanghai. When donated, the ting had to be disassembled, shipped to Orlando, and reassembled in the park. The Fantasy Swan Monument was donated to the city of Orlando on October 18, 2008 by Angie Peretti, commemorating the special events of the 2008 Swan Roundup and Swan Soiree, along with the city of Orlando's establishment of Lake Eola to become a Swan of the World habitat. The Fantasy Swan sculpture marks the historical landing spot of Orlando's first ever cartoon character for the arts. Based upon a book authored by the donor, The Identity of Angie Arts, the bronzed open book plaque on the bridge tells the story in 175 words, while the sculpture portrays a magical moment referred to inside the book, where the magic spell upon the princess's pet swan ends, transforming it back into an elegant black-necked swan. Resting on the north edge of Lake Eola is a 30-foot-long sculpture made from aluminum and magnesium by artist Dowie Bloomberg called Take Flight. The sculpture was part of the Orlando Public Sculpture Program of 2013 and was gifted to the city of Orlando by Darden. During the day, you can rent a swan pedal boat to cruise around the lake and get in a little bit of exercise. And finally, we have the centerpiece of the lake, the Linton E. Allen Memorial Fountain. The tiered fountain at the center of the lake was built in 1957 and refurbished in 2011. First named the Centennial Fountain, it was renamed the Linton E. Allen Memorial Fountain in 1966 to honor the originator. The The fountain was designed to replicate similar styles found in England, Spain, and Italy, hoping to boost the prominence of Orlando. When construction began in November of 1956, 320 tons of concrete were barged into the lake to build the foundation. The fountain was made to blast 6,400 gallons of water into the air each minute with various incandescent and fluorescent underwater lights for nighttime viewing. In 2009, the fountain was struck by lightning. It was not renovated until 2011. You can see some of the original green glass from the fountain in the Eola house at the park. Well guys, that's about it. It was a short little just afternoon here at Lake Eola. As you can see, they have some pretty nice just kind of things around the lake if you want to sit and relax, if you want to take a stroll. It's a nice little place to stop for a few hours, an hour, half hour, whatever, and just enjoy the day. As always, thank you for following me along on these little adventures of mine. And I am Mike the Bee. You never know where I'm going to be. I'm just going to be. You be too. I'll see you guys later. Bye.